Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
大家好，欢迎你们，谢谢你们加入了我们。
And our topic for today is abusing consciousness.
我们今天的一个主题哈，就是这个虐待的主题，然后也有虐待，还有意识。
So, how many pain was caused to you in the name of consciousness?
嗯，那在这个意识的这个名下，你们也创造了多少的疼痛或者多少的痛苦呢？
So, when people are doing something terrible to you, something not nice to you, in the name of consciousness.
那其实也有很多人他在意识的名下，以意识之名，然后让你受苦，或者对你做了一些什么。
Like you have a friend, you both following some, let's say, access consciousness, and you say something and your friend says, because your friend doesn't agree with you, and he says, who does this belong to?
就比如说，如果你们都是 Access 的学员，然后你就跟他说一个什么什么，然后对方其实根本就不同意你，然后他就跟你说：“嘿，你说这属于谁的呀？”
And when you hear it, you become mad and angry, and you don't know what is this about, because this is a tool of consciousness, but the energy behind is different.
然后你听他这么说，你就觉得很烦，或者能量很强劲，你觉得很生气。然后你说：“哎，对呀，这个很奇怪。如果我们都在聊意识的话，为什么是这样呢？那它背后的能量好像又不是啊。”
It feels like your friend would say, fuck you, I know it better.
他那种感觉就像你那个朋友在跟你说：“去你妈的，我比你知道的更多。”
So, but on the surface, this is a tool of consciousness. So you start to make yourself wrong that what you were aware of, what you wanted to say is totally wrong. So you are in failure now.
那因为你觉得这个是跟意识有关，所以你觉得你是真的错了，或者你想要说什么、做什么都是错的，你就会把自己变得在一个失败当中。
So now you have to step back and fix it and think about where did you make this error?
所以你就开始往后退、往后站，就去想啊，哎，我到底是在哪儿做错了什么呀？
It's like, oh yes, I have to think about who does this belong to. Maybe it wasn't my awareness, it was someone else's point of view.
所以他说你可能就在想，哦，对对对，这个是属于谁的？这可能确实不是我的，然后是不是有其他人的观点还是怎样？
At the same time, your friend is just laughing in the background, saying, yes, it worked well. Now she's not that strong. She's disempowered.
然后你的朋友就在后边搓搓小手，然后很开心说：“你看，就是这样啊，那个他已经行不通了，然后你看，就是让他小小的就好了。”
Now I can play with them with a puppet.
然后我就开始把它变成一个牵线木偶，我就可以提他胳膊，提他的腿。
Actually, this is what happens when people disempower you, when they abuse you with whatever tool is there for them.
所以其实这也就是别人在对你做的，去削减你的力量。他们其实在用这种方式，不管是什么样的工具，用这些工具其实是去虐待。
The main purpose of abuse is to disempower you, to make you think about whether you are right or wrong, to put you into the energy of doubt, doubting yourself.
那这个也就是虐待能量的本身，它会让你削弱你的力量，不管是把你放在对或者放在错的时候，你都进入到了一个怀疑，你开始怀疑你自己。
And of course, they can use the other tools as well beautifully against you.
那其实他们就是用这样的工具，很完美、很绝妙的去对抗了你。
You say something and your friend says, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
然后当你跟你的朋友说什么时候，他说：“你知道吗？一切都是表现相反，没有什么事情表现相反。”
That means maybe you are right, but I think you are wrong.
其实它背后的含义就是，你看起来你是对的，但我
Amazing. These tools are created to
Serena
empower
just
you.
gone. She just gone.
Oh, Serena disappeared. Hello. I think you
I'm
are
back.
still cool. So
Everything is often what it appears to be.
you just disappeared. That's it.
啊，Serena 消失了。好，我说一切都是表象相反。
So these tools originally created for you to empower you and your awareness.
那这一切创造出来都是在削减你的力量，还有不去承认你自己的觉察。
So never use it against someone else in order to prove your point.
那其实他们就是要做这些，然后让你没有办法去真正的做你自己，或者真的说到你想说的那个点上。
And actually, when someone uses a tool against you, it's on the surface, it looks like this is a tool of consciousness, but that is only the surface.
那很多人他用这样的一些工具，然后你会觉得哦，在表面上，哦，他是在使用意识，然后他是在使用工具，但这仅仅只是这个冰山的表面，或者说是海面的表面而已。
So in order to make the difference, to recognize what is going on, you need to be able to receive the energy behind it.
那其实你看到这个事件本身，其实你要做的是，你要愿意去看到这个能量背后的到底是什么。
Do we have a question or a comment in the chat box?
Yeah, I think someone write down a comment. 然后老师问那个是不是有人写下来了留言，然后大家有提问都可以在聊天当中写下来。玉涵说：“我们真的常不自觉成为这样虐待别人的人。”玉涵 just says, yes, sometimes we are not aware we become this kind of abuse energy.
Yes. So the main thing is it can be any kind of tool. It can be the tool of when people says, your friend says that if you don't do this to me, you are not my friend.
那他其实也有很多的方式，就像有一个人他跟你说，你如果不给我做这个的话，你就不是我朋友。
If you don't give me your money, you are not my friend.
如果你不给我你的钱，你不是我朋友。
So, these are tools in order to force you to do something they want you to do, but you don't want to do it.
那这样的工具其实也就是在强迫你，你不想做的那件事情，但是它也就是在强迫你。
And actually, what it does, it's always put something in front, like it puts the idea of friendship is more important, or consciousness is more important than what you are aware of.
他其实这么做，他会让你进入到一个点，可能是这个友谊更重要，或者说这个意识的这个工具好像更重要，而不是你真正觉察的那个东西。
So actually, they try to use something that is valuable to you against you.
他在做的事情就是用那些你觉得很重要的东西来对抗你。
Oftentimes, of course, it is also valuable. What is the image that we created, like how people can see us?
当然有的时候也挺重要的，就是你创造的那个形象，也就是别人是如何看待你的那个形象。
So they will sort of like threaten you with saying that if you don't do this, this image will break apart.
那个时候他就可以用你所创造这个东西来威胁你说，你知道吗？你如果不这么做的话，你所在意的那个形象就会完全的被摧毁掉了。
Do we have a question here?
然后我看是不是有人，是不是有人在那个提问哈？这个是他说，当别人给我们意见和观点，觉得对我们好，但觉察上发现其实是一种恐惧，以至于不要我们去进行一件事，也算是虐待意识的操控吗？When someone there's a point of view or some suggestions they think is good for us, but actually is the awareness through their thereof or something they were afraid of. But they use this energy to abuse or to manipulate us. So is this kind of abuse or manipulate through consciousness?
Thank you. Yes. So the question is, like, there are three things here. One is that what is the will, what is the person, that third party person, would like to do with you? What is their idea behind?
那当然，这个对你本身是一个 yes 哈，然后但是他对你继续的提问是，你要去看到他想法的背后到底是什么。
So are you willing to receive the person with all their lies, all their points of view, all their secrets?
你是否愿意去接收这个人，而你是你是完全的去接收他，就是说看见他背后的那些谎言，背后的那些观点。
So this is about to figure it out if the person would like to do something good to you or something bad to you. What is their idea?
或者这个时候，也就是你刚才说的，哎，你觉得这个人是不是想要做一些对你来说对的事情，或者让你是更好的事情，还是说其实他想要做好的，还是其实他真正想要做不好的？对你。
The second part is, are you willing to receive their opinion? Not about it is their opinion, but the opinion itself. Like, what would it create for you?
那另外一个点呢，就是你是否愿意接收他的意见，而不是说他对你的意见，那个意见本身会为你创造一个什么样的觉察，或者是什么。
And the third one is,
第三
what
点，
do you choose?
你的选择是什么？
Like, what would you like to create as your future? And are you willing to be aware of your own awareness? Like,
你想要创造一个什么样的未来，并且你是否有这个意愿去真的看到你觉察到的到底是什么？
so when you have these three things, you can go further.
当你有这三个层面的时候，你就可以继续的向前。
Because then you have clarity about the whole situation, and no one and nothing can mislead you.
那这个时候你就会有一个全局观，你就能看到一切的事物，所以这个时候就没有人能够把你带到一个错误的方向。
For example, a person can think, like your mother can think, it would be better for you if you would become a hairdresser. And they try to manipulate you to become a hairdresser.
What is the hairdresser?
Hairdresser, who is cutting your hair.
OK，那他说，比如说像你妈妈，如果她觉得为你好，说，哎，你知道吗？有一个工作就是你要给别人做头发呀，就特别好，然后他就觉得为你好，那他就会推动你。其实也许你根本不想选择这个，但是他还是会跟你说，哎，你做这个是特别好的。
So one part, their intention, maybe it is good, right?
那当然有可能他们关注的有一些点，哦，这个工作好像是会带来一些好的地方。
And then they have an opinion, they have actions, what she's doing. The other question is that what they are doing in order to manipulate you, will that create more for you?
那他们会有这个想法之后，产生了很多的行动，他会通过这些行动去操控你，然后让你去做那些他们认为你做起来要好的事情。
And the third part is what you would like to do, what you are aware of, what would create greater for you.
那这个第三个层面就是你的选择是什么？那你真正带着这个觉察，你会去看到这个东西会为你创造一个怎样的未来？
because maybe your mother is always talking about that if a person has a nice hair, nice outfit, that it's really good.
或者是也许是他有一个这样的观点，就是说，如果这个人他能做头发又很帅，然后穿的也很好的话，一切就会更好。
So she would like to convince you it is a great profession.
那所以他就想要去说服你说，你看，如果你专业做这个多好。
But actually, if you don't think too much about the profession, having a nice hair can help you a lot in different areas of your life.
那如果你不用把它变成你的专业的事业的话，那其实如果说头发做做呀，或者很帅呀，那其实也会给你带来很多的好处。
So if you listen to your awareness, you can get out of the manipulation and you can have clarity and you can use that as an information for your life.
如果你愿意跟随你的觉察的话，你就可以跳出别人对你的操控，但你又可以拿到那个意见本身，给你创造更大的空间。
Actually, what would it take to have clarity about all kinds of abuse, all kinds of manipulation?
那到底需要怎样，我们才可以对这一切的虐待和一切的操控有着更大的觉察呢？
And we created an evening class called Breaking Out of the Prison of Abuse.
那到时候我们会有一个晚课，就是关于我们可以去拿到那个超越虐待的那份能量。
Part of the class is about giving you information about the different forms, the different ways of abuse.
那它其中的一部分就是让你认出不同方向、不同方式、不同种类的虐待。
So you can recognize the energy of abuse. You can recognize these situations and these people as well.
你就可以很轻松的去看到这一部分的能量，或者说这一类的人，或者他在做这样的事情，其实他是在做一个虐待。
Also, we give tools how to deal with these people and these situations or the energy of abuse.
那我们也会给到大家工具，如何去对应这样的能量、这样的事情或者这样的人。
Also, we practice together, so you will have your own experience how the tool is working for you.
那个时候我们就会在一起去运行这个能量感，这样的话你就会有更多的清晰说，哦，这个是如何在你身上运作的这样的能量。
And also the other part is that you can have your own questions. So we will have lots of live facilitation during the class.
那当然在课程当中，大家会一直去提问，这样我们会对大家自己的生活当中的问题有很多的支持。
And you will receive the recording, of course, and the written clearings that you can use.
那这一次课大家当然会有回听的录音，还有很多里面的除障，对于大家来说会有很大的贡献。
And the last part is the tool about what is receiving. What does it mean to receive someone else, something else, receive an energy? What does it mean to have more information about the person who is doing this to you?
那最后一点我们会聊到接收，这个接收就是你如何去看到和感知到这些，而去接收这个人给到你的背后的那一切的能量事件或者发生了什么。
So hoping to meet you very soon. And actually, what would be your life if there were no abusive situation or abusive people hurting you or holding you back?
那最后我想要问大家的是，你的生活到底会是怎样的？如果这里面没有那个虐待的能量，或者那个虐待的事件，那个人他会去往后拉你，会是怎样？
Because we are all infinite beings and our nature is the continuous expansion. But when they abuse us, it makes you contracted.
因为我们本身是无限的存有，而这个无限存有的本身，它是持续扩展，去扩展于整个宇宙的一个状态。但是当你遇到这个虐待的能量的时候，你就会开始压缩你自己。
And when you are contracted, you cannot function as an infinite being, as who you are.
那你在这样碾压你自己的时候，你就没有办法成为一个无限存有那般的运作，你也没有办法去展示出全然的你。
So actually, abuse is the kryptonite of the infinite being you are.
那所以其实这个虐待，它就是挡在你成为那个无限存有之中，或者说成为你自己那个路上的绊脚石。
Kryptonite is the stone that they were using against Superman in order to disempower him, so he became a standard general humanoid.
因为像那个超人，他是很害怕那种石头，有一个石头的能量的，然后那个能量他只要一出，然后那个超人都没有办法发挥超人的那些力量了，所以就是那个东西，它其实是真正阻碍我们的。
So actually, how many bodily sensations or illnesses do you have that is caused because of you are abused or you were abused in the past and you still have it in your body?
那有多少的那个过往，或者是那些能量，是你曾经接受的那个那个虐待，或者说是你一直锁在你身体里的，你还在承载着它，拿着它呢
Thank you so much for joining us today.
那非常非常感谢大家加入了我们。
And
So when do we start the class? On the 6th and 7th of April, right?
7th and 8th in
7th and 8th.
那课程开始的时间是4月的7号到8号傍晚的6点到7点半。
Cool.
cool. So what is the future we can create if we can get free of all the effects of abuse?
我们在未来能够创造一个怎样的能量空间，让我们可以去抛下所有不同方式的虐待呢？
Amazing. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
非常非常感
Thank you
谢。
for the amazing translation and for joining us today.
You're welcome. 非常感
Thank
谢
you.
翻译，然后感谢大家的加入，谢谢你们，谢谢。
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Rocco.
See you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
拜拜。我看到有人提问了哈，可以到时候在课上再提问。拜拜，辛苦了。